Welcome. I'm Samara, and I would like to encourage you to join me for this reminder. This isn't a lesson, this isn't something you need to be taught, this is something you already know. It's a reminder for your soul, for your spirit, for your light. You deserve it all. Keep dreaming. The dreams that you want are so much closer than you even realize. And understand that the dream that you had, you are living right now. We are all living our dreams. We are all living our created idea of reality through our decisions, through our ideas, through our thought process, through our identity. That is creating the world that you are living in right now. And I want you to know that it doesn't have to be this way forever. Whether you're sitting in a place where you're holding gratitude for how far you've come, whether you're grateful for your dreams coming to life, or if you're living a life that is not as satisfactory as you'd like it to be, trust that your will, your mindset, and your identity will carry you to where you need to be. I'm Samara. I teach identity work and life alignment, and I want you to live the life of your dreams. My story starts 20 years ago, and I'll speed it up. I was raised in a church for 14 years. I was taught and reinforced to not listen to myself, to listen to other people, to understand that their way of doing things is better than my way of doing things. That stripped me of so much power, and I lived as a powerless being for 4 years after that. I lived as someone who couldn't stand in my truth for a long time after that. The lasting effects of this programming left me in despair. It left me not pained. It left me hurt. It left me traumatized. It left me in pain. It left me feeling betrayed by some of the people I trusted most. And I don't wish these experiences on anybody. I don't think the way that I had to go through it is the way that you would have to go through it. But I want you to know that these painful experiences will turn out for the better for you. It doesn't end there. The harmful experiences, the pain, the trauma, the shit that you felt, the shit that you've seen, that's not where your story ends. And it's not where my story ended. Actually, that was the beginning of my story. Going through this initiation, these painful years, it taught me that these times are when I'm being shaped. I'm being shaped and curated to hold the life that I need to. I am being taught the lessons I've needed to learn to live the life of my dreams. That's not to say hard times will never come again. That's not to say I will never be hurt or even will never be traumatized again. But that's to say that my understanding, my embodiment of my knowledge has come from hardship, and that's how it comes. It might be the same for you. And if you feel discouraged, or if you feel like the hardship is just too much, if you feel that there is no other side to it, I am here to remind you that there is. I am here to remind you that there is so much waiting for you. And the thing is, you can't even see that when you go through it. You have to know it. You just have to have the knowing of, hey, this painful experience is so that I can learn and come out better on the other side, and follow that through your actions day after day. Do you want to know how abusers are made? Abusers are people who have been hurt and never understood or made that decision that after what happened to them, they can become better. They can grow from it. They can learn. Oftentimes, abusers are people who have gone through abuse themselves, people who have experienced trauma, who have experienced pain, who have experienced suffering and heartbreak, and don't know what to do with it. And you're not meant to know what to do with it, but you're meant to understand that this is for your betterment. It doesn't have to stay the way it has been. The things that you want, the ideal life that you see for yourself can come through that hardship, and it doesn't have to stay the same. Fuck, I'm being bit by mosquitoes. The thing about hardship and trauma and pain is that there's no one right answer to it. The answer is what you feel is best for yourself. For me, the answer was to experience deep, deep levels of rage and heartbreak and sadness that I have never felt before. There were times where I couldn't control myself. There were times where my emotions were out of control. There were times where I didn't even remember who I was. But through those times, I realized I was closer to myself than I'd ever been. I was allowing myself to feel more than I ever had, and that it was okay. It's okay to accept those things. It's okay to feel that heartbreak. It's okay to feel that rage that has been held onto for so long. It is not until you feel that, it is not until you go through that initiation that you can experience the joys in the highest, highest level of life. As deep as you're willing to go into the pain is as high as you're willing to feel, or you're able to feel. It comes together. And that's the thing, this level of grace, this level of peace, this level of abundance did not come through life being easy. It didn't. It came through heartbreak, it came through failure, it came through pain, it came through not knowing who I was. It came through having to look myself in the mirror as someone I couldn't recognize and saying, it is okay, I am here with you. I'm not with that, oh, you have to find yourself bullshit. Like searching, go leave and search and go on a journey to find yourself. I'm with your emotions and your expression and your embodiment of your pain can lead you closer to yourself than you have ever been. But the difficult part is people don't want to go through that initiation. People are taught and conditioned to understand that those feelings are bad, that you can only have good feelings, that you can only be smiley and happy, and that's the only good way to be. But sometimes you need that pain. You need that initiation. You need that growth. You need that heartbreak. You need to feel the pain to find the freedom. And I'm here to encourage you. If you're going through that pain today, it's okay. I see you. And it is okay. You do not have to reject it. You do not have to suppress it. You do not have to think there's anything wrong with it. We are waking up. We are going into a new world. We are living in a new time. Things are not staying the same. The way our old generations were taught, the way our parents and their elders were taught is not the way that we're doing things. Sometimes the fire creates a new foundation, a clear space, a new space for you to build the life of your dreams. So, a note on rage is that rage isn't bad. Rage is a necessity. Rage keeps us fighting. Rage keeps us alive. Rage is what can lead us to our deepest, deepest wounds. And then it is up to you to accept that and tend to those wounds. If you see a wound on someone, or let's talk about yourself. If you saw a big, huge wound oozing, disgusting, with worms inside, are you just going to sit there and look at it and be like, ew, that's fucking disgusting, I'm not going to touch that? Or are you going to fight for your life and say, hey, I will do whatever it takes to become better, to heal this wound, so that it will not stay the same, so that it will not get worse? And sometimes that means you will experience immense amounts of pain. But that pain is guidance. That pain is love. That pain is the sharpening of your sword to continue on. Gosh, I didn't know this. I've learned this lesson in the last year. I didn't realize the immense amounts of pain that I needed to feel to process the things that I've been through. And that's not all that I had to feel. I felt joy. I felt laughter. I felt freedom. I've felt so many things, but pain is a part of that. The rage is a part of that. The anger is a part of that. And I'm done being the woman in my bloodline who keeps her mouth shut, who does not express herself, who holds it all in. I'm done with that, because the more I am able to feel is the more I am able to feel on the whole spectrum, from rage to pain to anger to joy and excitement and happiness. It is a spectrum that runs together. It meets in the middle. To go this far here, you have to go this far here. To get this far there, you have to get this far here. It's not separate. Fuck. My nose is itching. It's a really rainy day in Thailand right now. It's the rainy season. But today I've decided to be the sun. And it will probably rain again. It's very windy, thunderstorms, rain. But I can appreciate it. These are the times you have to go through to get to the sun, to get to the light, to get to the freedom, to get to the happiness, to get to the beach days. You deserve to live the life of your dreams. And I'm gonna be honest, that doesn't come from staying in your comfort zone and doing what you have been doing, because the way you've been doing it is not the way that's going to get you to your dreams. The way that you've learned and been conditioned to do it is not the way you're going to achieve your goals. You can live someone else's dream for so long. You can live in someone else's idea of what it should be, idea of what success is, idea of what happiness is for so long. But you know there is so much more. You know that sense of happiness comes from your unique self, your unique identity, your unique light. And it's different for everyone. My source of freedom in moving to my ancestral lands and moving to Thailand is not going to be the same as yours. Just like your way of finding happiness is not going to be the same as mine. But what I will say is that the rage you may feel, the pain you may go through, the hardship you may face, it's shaping you. You are getting stronger day by day, second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour. You are getting stronger. Spirit, is there anything else that I want to share today? Is there anything else that you would want to share today through me? You are not alone. You are not alone in this. We are connected. We are connected throughout this realm in many different ways. Our connection is not merely just knowing each other, shaking each other's hand and meeting each other. Our connection is you clicking on this video and watching this. Our connection is us maybe even watching some of the same other videos. Our connection is reading the same books. Our connection is knowing the same light that lives within all of us. That is our connection. And know that you're not on this journey alone. Whether it's your ancestors carrying you, whether it's the people you are connected to, like mushrooms throughout the earth, whether it's the people you will meet on this journey, whether it's the people who will help you that you will never see again. We are connected, and you are not alone, and you do not have to be alone on this journey. I love you, and it's raining. I'm gonna sit and enjoy this rain. And I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day, because that's what you are. You are beauty, you are love, you are light, you are power, you are source. Ashe.